So body camera footage of the ICE officer involved, a fatal shooting of Renee Nicole Good was released today. And more information about who she was, the type of person that Renee Nicole Good was. More information about her as well was released today. So let's talk about that. Now, over the years, I've seen a lot of police shootings on the news. Some of them were quite sketchy. Some of them were clear cut. This is one of them. Okay, the body camera footage from the guy, not sure of his name, but the officer who did the shooting, his body camera footage was released today. Clearly shows that he got hit by that car. Was it her intent to drive into him? I would say no. I don't think she intended to run him over, but she did intend to flee once being ordered to get out of the car, okay? But she did take off. She did strike him. That is as clear as day from his body camera footage. It's a justified shooting. So at the end of the day, he won't be charged, and he should, right? So I'm glad for that. Come to find out, 6 months earlier, this same officer was involved in trying to arrest an illegal, and that illegal drove away and dragged this officer down the street. He suffered injuries. Okay, so he was not about to let that happen the second time. I can see his point of view 100% by his body camera footage. It's a justifiable shooting. There's no way around it, okay? Clear as day, she ran, she took off. That's obvious from all the other angles, right, after being ordered to get out of the car. So she was fleeing. That's already a felony right there. And then she clearly ran into him in her effort to get away. And he opened fire, defended himself, took her life. Now, there are a few other video footage out there coming from her lesbian lover wife. Okay, come to find out, Renee was a lesbian in a lesbian relationship, and the other footage shows them pulling up to the street, parking sideways, her wife, right, getting out so she can get the good beam footage of what they were doing. And then the officers show up, trying to get her out of the street and get her out of her car, and she takes off. And there's one part of the video that just shows her all smiling and smug and just so confident and sure of what she's doing as being the right thing to do, right? And I think that right there is seared into my memory of of that being her last act on earth. Now, more information about her. The more that I hear about it, the more that I dislike this person. 100%, right? Mother of three. Mother of three kids, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're going out here obstructing and protesting federal agents who are rounding up illegal immigrants out of our country, and you're trying to stop them from doing their job. I don't get that. You're a mother of three, and you decide to wake up one morning and go poke the bear all day long. And then when the bear attacks back and defends itself, then the bear is the problem. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. How are you a mother of three and decide, hey, you know what? Let's go harass federal agents today that's just out here doing their job. Let's go obstruct and be a nuisance and harass American citizens who are doing their job. How is that a thought? Okay, and so she paid the price for her actions with her life. And the irony of it all is she's out here putting her life on the line. A mother of three children, putting her life on the line for illegal Somali immigrants who aren't showing up to protest her death. They don't care nothing about her or her three kids or none of that. It is the most mind-boggling thing for me to try to wrap my mind behind how these liberals are out here fighting for people who aren't even fighting for themselves or will fight for them. I just don't get it. I'm beginning to realize it's not even so much about standing up for the illegal immigrants. It's just more about standing against Trump. It's just the Trump derangement syndrome, as they call it. It's people who are so full of hate and so full of self-righteousness that they really perceive that what they are doing is good and righteous. And it's absolutely not. It's un-American. It's treasonous. At the end of the day, it's criminal for sure. It's criminal. For me, once I saw her park her car sideways in the street, anything after that is on her. 100%. Anything after her park, when she parks her car sideways in the middle of the street to block traffic, anything beyond that point is absolutely on her. She is responsible for her own death. That officer should not be, he should not be charged. He should not lose a days of work. He should not lose an ounce of sleep at all. It was a clean, justifiable shooting. That woman placed herself in that situation. A mother of 3. You don't have nothing else better to do. It's just amazing. And then the saddest part about it, now her wife, her lesbian wife, is now a millionaire. They raised $1.5 million for Renee Nicole's Good on the GoFundMe. $1.5 million for a criminal, right? And who won't see $1 of that money, right? That she paid her life for. But now it just goes to her lesbian wife. Man, I'm telling you, where's the justice in that at? Okay, I don't know how GoFundMe even allows something like this. This woman was clearly in the middle of criminal activity. Okay, she clearly ran into a federal agent with her vehicle, and he justifiably defended himself. And unfortunately, she lost her life for it. But she, once again, she put herself in that situation. 100%. I've never been more so convinced of a thing than I am now. Especially after seeing this video today, I was maybe 60-40, 70-30 on the fence of whether or not he should have taken that shot. But after seeing his body camera footage, I'm 1,000%, 1,000%. He was justified in doing what he did. Okay, she was 100% wrong. She put herself in that situation, and she paid the price, right? And so I'm glad that they released this body camera footage as early as they did. Okay, and so just to give some more transparency to the situation. But we know that even with the body camera footage, it still is not going to be enough to convince those on the left that Renee Nicole Good was in the wrong. Okay, she was 100% in the wrong. This was 100% avoidable, right? All she had to do was not be there or get out of the car once you're ordered to get out of the car, or not. I mean, it's 100 things she could have did differently to still be alive today, and she chose not to. So she is responsible for her own death. But I hope this does send a clear signal to the rest of those who are out here harassing federal agents who are just doing their job. Okay, leave these people alone. Let them do their job. Okay, us Americans voted for them to do what they're doing. They're not doing anything wrong at all. And so for these people to feel like they're justified in harassing federal agents, I mean, who does that? Who wakes up one morning and say, hey, I'm gonna mess with the police today? Hey, let's go poke the bear today. Man, these people, boy. Yeah, so the more I find out about her, I don't like her at all. She got what she got 100%. I don't feel no kind of way about it. The fact that you got 3 kids and you're out here harassing federal agents, come on, man. How stupid can you be, right? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. All right, I'll leave it there. If you haven't already, hit me with a sub, a like, and a comment. I welcome it all. Until next time.